Well, I hope your Easter Sunday's been good. So let's do a little bit of Johnny and June. What you say? Okay. I'm glad we're on the same page once again. Don't find people like that every day. Oh, there's something about a man in black makes me wanna buy a Cadillac, throw the top back and roll down to Jackson Town. Wanna be there on the stage with you and I could be the next page too, and hear the crowd roar, make 'em want more, kick the footlights out. I wanna love like Johnny and June, rings of fire burning with you. I wanna walk the line till the end of time. I wanna love you that much, cash it all in and give it all up. And when you're gone, I wanna go too, like Johnny and June. I wanna hold you, baby, right or wrong, build a world around a country song, pray a sweet prayer, follow you there down in history. I wanna love like Johnny and June, rings of fire burning with you. I wanna walk the line till the end of time. I wanna love you that much, cash it all in and give it all up. And when you're gone, I wanna go too, like Johnny and June, like Johnny and June. More than life itself, no one else. It's endless promise. They don't make love like that anymore. Is that too much to be asking for? I wanna love like Johnny and June, rings of fire burning with you. I wanna walk the line till the end of time. I wanna love you that much, cash it all in and give it all up. And when you're gone, I wanna go too, like Johnny and June, like Johnny and June. When we're gone, there'll be no tears to cry, only memories of our lives as they'll remember a love like that. What you say is Brenda Gant. Grins. Her whole face just lights up when she smiles. It makes me laugh, actually, when I see her. I don't know if any of y'all watched her. She's down in Alabama. She's got her own little cooking thing going. And she reminds me of my dad's mother. Some of the stuff that she'll say or things that she'll do in the kitchen, she reminds me of her. But that smile, we just need that little emoji of Brenda Gant. Brenda, can you think you can pull that out for us? Get them. I mean, you got the cookbooks are selling, but we need a little emoji with our little wake-up thing in the morning we can put on our phones. And it's just Brenda Gant, her voice and everything, with that big smile on her face telling us to get our tail out of the bed. There you go, Brenda. I don't want no money for it. You take it and do what you want to with it if you decide to run with that idea. I tell you what I'd like to do with it if I had the opportunity to do that, if you did it. And I posted that I put that little seed in your head and you made it grow. I wouldn't want the money personally. I would donate it. Because I saw something on YouTube. And maybe somebody will see this video. You may know somebody that can help. I think it's Denmark. I think. I would have to go back and look. I don't want to say anything wrong. But there was a lady that was a nurse. She worked in a assisted living place. And there come a time that her father needed to be put in one due to his memory. And when she sat there and heard that, and her decision was, no, not my dad. He's not doing that. He's not going there. That tells you something. Because they do better in their own homes than going somewhere like that. Especially when they're in limbo between, can't really remember what I just did 5 minutes ago, but I know everybody in my family's face. I can call you by name, and I know that I'm not at home. When they're in that limbo, it will rip your heart out. Because it's like emotional abuse to me. And that's something going on with my aunt right now. And it's eating me up because I can't do anything about it. So, when you can't figure things out, they say when you're trying to give an opinion about something or say something's wrong, you should come with a solution also. I think we could learn something from what that lady did. She quit. I don't know how she got the money together and all. But they built a residential area for people with Alzheimer's and dementia. It looks just like a little town. It has their own little apartments. And those that haven't reached certain areas in their mind with the disease, it's where they place them. And they even have a grocery store. But they don't pay nothing. They have their little carts. They still feel like they're part of society. They're still they feel like they still got a part of themselves, living independently. They can get their little buggy, go through the grocery store, pick out what they think they need or want, and then when they go to the cash register, they get to go right on through. They're not charged anything. The medical staff is like people walking down the street or somebody working in a little store. They have literally made, and it's big, it's temperature controlled, like a big old dome. When it's supposed to be winter, it looks like winter, but they can control how cold it is. They can control how hot it gets. They do each season for them. They control it all for them. But they're in that little town. And they can have family come over and see them and all. But they're still in that independent stage. They might not remember where they just put their keys or a photo or a drink or whatever they're walking around with. But there's a safety net with this. Because the medical staff's like neighbors, but they're not neighbors. They don't live there. They got their shifts. We need that in the United States. If they can't get a cure for this, we need that. I think that is the most, or the best thing that should be done, because a lot of these people are part of the workforce at a time, They were part of the workforce. And without the workforce, the economy is, I don't put politics on here. Somebody put a comment. It was either last night, I guess. I was asleep. I saw it this morning when I got up. And I removed it. This channel's about music, and I know I'm bringing up dementia. But the two things that cause big problems is politics and religion, and I'm not going to have people arguing over that or somebody feeling less important than somebody else on here because of something somebody may say. I'm not a control freak, but I'm not going to let somebody do that to somebody. I'm very protective. So I would really love to be able to find a way to get the ball moving, at least. And my grandmother, when she passed, she had dementia, but she still could tell me who I was, and she was at home. And the aunt that has it now was the one that lived with her and made sure she stayed at home. That's not happening for my aunt, and that aunt would have given you everything she had. But by me still working and all, I can't be here and do that and this at the same time. And I was raised by women who took care of women. The men either died or left, and each generation took care of each other. On both sides of my family. I don't know who's going to take care of my tail. Maybe I'll get this thing built by the time I'm wandering around scratching my head. Going, where am I supposed to be at? It's not funny. And she worked as a bookkeeper up to the point she had started forgetting stuff. She was close to 70, I think. She was at least in her between 65 and 70 when she retired. And there's got to be something better. When I went to visit her today, I thought I would gag with the odor in that place. I understand there's people there with medical issues. I understand all of that. But it can be better. You don't smell it in hospitals. And there's people all over the place there that are sick. There's got to be something better. We stayed about 2 hours. I bet you I spoke maybe 10 or 15 words during that 2 hours because my mom and her talked more, and I was just so not happy, I'll put it that way. And the odor was, And I said, I can get up and leave. But these people here can't. That's 7 days, 24 hours. They got her now on a memory area. She wasn't on that the first time she was there. And there's a gentleman on the other side of the hallway. He will yell and make noises that I'm sure it would probably scare some of the people there. Because everybody's in a different place in their mind. I'm not talking bad about him. That's just what he's going through. He can't help it. I'm sure if he could change it, he would. So I'm not talking bad about the patients. But these people are your family members. And I don't know how I'm going to fix this or if it's meant for me to fix it. But I would really like to see a assisted living place built the way they do it in that country. You can see it on YouTube. You're going to have to search a little bit, but it's just look up Tiny Town for dementia patients or Alzheimer's patients. Look it up, and you should find it. I can go, if you can't find it, I'll go in there, search for it again, and I'll put it on my video. But when I saw that, it was like, that's how you treat a human being. That is how, they don't have cars going down the street, but they got little sidewalks from their little apartments. And is it expensive? Yes. I'm sure it would be. But so is where they're at now, and look what they're having to live in. She is sitting there going, I don't know what I did wrong to be here. Because she knows enough that she's not where she's supposed to be at. I'm not going to save it so much, because I've done my best to keep the peace. I know some individuals are expecting certain things from me, and they ain't got it. They didn't get what they thought they were going to get. Anybody that is at one part in their life and behavior, if they stay that way, they've not learned one thing. But through life, you should change. It's called lessons learned. And that will confuse people who are expecting certain things from you, or they know they're doing wrong by the decision that they're making, and they know that you're going to step up to the plate. So let me get off here because I don't want to say too much. I'm trying to be nice, but if anybody can tell me who I need to write to, tell me. I'll check it out. Shoot, they could take, there's 3 assisted living places here in this town. I'm sure that funds could be put together to build one place. One place in this area for them. If we can build football fields, baseball fields, arenas, all that other big stuff for people to have fun, we should be able to build a place for people who are in their senior years, and younger people are getting this now because it's doing the right thing. It's just doing the right thing. So let me get off of here before I say too much. So y'all be nice.